Hi guys, my name is Danindra Cleverananda, and right now I will explain to you about my final project. This system could calculate the speed of a vehicle by using a vision only and also using a linear regression. First of all, before further ado, I will talk about what kind of hardware or components that I'm using in this video. First of all, I'm using a Raspberry Pi 4B Plus because it's not that expensive, and also I'm using a GTW9 cam because I think it's a good webcam for something like this, and it has a resolution up to 1920 and 1080. And I'm using an external charger for this demonstration purposes only, but it would be better if you have a battery goes through your system because it will be portable. But there's a pros and cons for this system. The pros, it could calculate with efficiency more than 50%. I mean, it's around about 70 to 80%. I mean, 60 to 80%, because it has some error in it. Because we know that no system have no error. Next, I will talk about how do I made this system. First of all, after we got out of the frame, we open the frames with using an OpenCV. In this case, I'm using a Debian 11 as my operating system. We want to get the frames that are moving. The frames that are moving, which means the frame that are different by the previous frame. We could use a function from OpenCV called absdiff, absdiff. Then after that, um, I want to draw a rectangle in the pixel where it moves. So after we draw a rectangle, we know the size of the rectangle and also the size of the picture, the video frame itself. So we could get the center point of it. Now, what will the center point do? The center point will calculate the first initial position of the driver in pixel and goes through the final position of the driver. And also I'm using a chrono where I could calculate the time that the vehicle passed. In that case, I could get in that case I could get the speed of the vehicle. But sadly, if you don't use any linear regression, you will end up with the pixel per second value. We don't want that to be happen, so I'm using a linear regression to change that pixel to a centimeter. So how do I do that linear regression? First of all, I'm getting the distance from the camera to the object. Then I put it in the x. X is the distance on the frame and y is the distance on the reel. So I'm using a website called arknoid.com. I will put down the link. um, it's a good website for you to get the regression. And after calculating the regression and calculating everything about the speed, as you know that speed equals to ampere s, then we could get the kilometer per hour value. And yeah, that's it. And here is the demonstration video about my system. And that's all I got for today's demonstration video. If you want to get the code, you could check out my GitHub. I will make it as public repositories, and my GitHub account will be down here. And that's all I got for today. Thank you for watching, and peace.